So just over my right shoulder, they're about to introduce the new Chrysler 200 here at the Detroit Auto Show. I want to give you a sense for what it's like with all the media in the room, big show excitement. And that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car.
So ladies and gentlemen, all new from the inside out, the Chrysler 200 sedan. The sporty, on my right here, the sporty 200S. And on my left over here, the flagship of the 200 line, the all-new 200C. Cars that will raise consumers' expectations of what a mid-sized sedan should be. Now, with the kind of investment we're talking about, you'd expect the new 200 sedan to be spectacularly beautiful, both inside and out, with unparalleled levels of craftsmanship, sophisticated technology, exceptional driving dynamics, and great fuel economy, and has all of those things. Our plan, however, is to surprise and delight consumers with everything they want in a mid-sized car and more for a very affordable price. So let's talk about the car from the standpoint of what sets it apart. The all-new 2015 Chrysler 200 is the only sedan in the standard mid-size segment to offer, first off, a standard 9-speed automatic transmission, a first for the segment, and that's connected to a rotary dial E-shifter. It has best-in-class power with 295 horsepower with a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. It has unsurpassed aerodynamics in a segment with an estimated 0.27 coefficient of drag. It has an advanced all-wheel drive system and a fully disconnecting rear axle for improved fuel economy. And it has the most advanced safety systems and the most interior storage of any car in its class, and it has much, much more. Now, this all-new sedan is built on our compact US-wide architecture. Think of it in the evolutions and the underpinnings of the award-winning Alfa Romeo Giulietta. And not too surprisingly, therefore, it delivers exceptional driving dynamics and agility. Now, at the same time, with its inspired all-American design, the 200 charts a new course for the Chrysler brand. Clean, expressive surfaces define the coupe-like appearance with timeless elegance. It's athletic, yet soulful, with fluid surfaces that drivers will want to touch.
So we obviously look back, into cars from our past, but we're really inspired by nature. Looking at things in nature, whether it be snow drifts or the way sand drifts. Took a look at a lot of our future product line and really came up with a DNA that's really a beautiful forms and shapes.
Yeah, I mean it's very organic in a lot of ways.
It is, yeah.
Are you going for that?
Yeah, we wanted to create a design that had a beautiful composition of forms that really spoke to each other, so that when your eye looks at the car, it travels around the car in a continuous way and doesn't get stopped in any abrupt way. So we really wanted to create that fluid, cohesive look.
The all-new 200 debuts the new face of the Chrysler brand. The textured grille with integral headlamps creates a three-dimensional effect that emphasizes the new floating Chrysler badge and the distinctive shape of its wings. You'll notice that the turn signals, the indicators on the side, have been set into the wheel wells to create a clean, crisp-looking facade. New LED lighting, front and rear, give the 200 that signature Chrysler look, whether it's coming or going. Additionally, the Chrysler 200's athletic form is highlighted by its wide shoulders and its balanced width, making it one of the most aerodynamic vehicles in its segment.
Our brand CEO mentioned it in the reveal that, especially with the new face of Chrysler, that's a distinct look that we're really proud of. It's a very confident look, very, very fluid, as I mentioned earlier, and I think you'll see that in a lot of future vehicles.
Yeah, and I noticed you have a new floating logo.
Yeah.
How did you come to that?
So we wanted to, we're very proud of the brand, and we wanted this car to be a statement of strength and confidence. We really wanted to feature the Chrysler wing in the center. We wanted to create a grille and a headlamp around it that really was the focal point. So we really wanted that to live in its own space to celebrate the brand.
Now, as we move to the interior, the first thing you'll notice is the level of quality and craftsmanship. We're inspired by classic American design, expressed through clean surfaces and the authentic use of materials. The interior is inviting, it's comfortable and rewarding. It's driven by 4 guiding principles. Firstly, it had to have an emotional design impact. Call it the wow factor, if you like, with handcrafted, hand-sculpted forms and clean lines. We knew we had to use high-quality materials that are soft to the touch, pleasing to the eye, and it needed state-of-the-art technology, and it's evident throughout. And finally, it needed thoughtful storage features designed to make the car trips fun and easy. So to that point, the 200 is the first Chrysler Group sedan to replace the console shifter with an all-new, fully electronic rotary dial e-shifter. This opens up all kinds of storage space to better meet customers' needs, giving the new 200 the most interior storage in any car in its class. As an example, the removal of the console shifter allows us to create a pass-through storage area that's useful for both drivers and passengers and features a unique Detroit-inspired console liner. This also allowed us to include a sliding cup holder section with furniture-like movement that hides both the power supply and the media center. Now, to ensure that wow factor effect, our designers chose color palettes and materials inspired by iconic American urban landscapes. Think Manhattan's Fifth Avenue for the inspiration for the black interiors. The city of New York represents a unique attitude, the city that never sleeps. Think high fashion on a granite runway, edgy but with class. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, Sausalito, California set the peaceful mood for our two-tone linen and black interiors. Our designers were taken with the way Sausalito is a city that doesn't act like a city, projecting a oneness with the environment. And the tenacious, never-say-die city of Detroit, with its gritty, purposeful landscape, was the inspiration for this car over here, the 200S model, and its exclusive black and ambassador blue interior.
I suppose the most striking feature, one of the most striking features of the interior is the new rotary shifter.
Sure.
That obviously is in the Ram vehicles as well.
Yeah, correct.
So is it moving to cars now?
Yeah, so obviously we've got it in this vehicle, and one of the key things it does is, one, it's an electronic shifter, and it helps with performance. But from a design standpoint, it really freed up the area underneath it for purse storage, for example. Yes. So there's a pass-through, if you will, and we're really excited about not just the function of the rotary dial, but the function of the pass-through and sort of the beautiful shape and clean look that we get from that. So,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, the all-new 200 is jam-packed with other goodies. Our intuitive Uconnect system. It's an LED touchscreen command center. It's offered in a 5-inch or an 8.4-inch screen. It's the largest in the segment. Now, Uconnect helps drivers keep their eyes on the road and their hands on the wheel, using hands-free, voice-activated commands, 3D navigation, voice-to-text capability, and via mobile, which includes downloadable apps like Pandora and Aha Radio. Additionally, our easy-to-read 7-inch LED instrument cluster allows drivers to customize the display to receive information and feedback in the format that they'd prefer, similar to their personal smartphones. Now, certainly, owners of the 2015 Chrysler 200 will enjoy its confident style. It's evident inside and out, and deep beneath the skin. Mid-sized car customers demand both performance and quality, and that's just what they'll get with the all-new 200. It comes with a world-class powertrain, one that we've tested extensively for over 17 million combined test miles. To that point, the 200 is the only mid-sized sedan with a standard 9-speed automatic transmission, which enables improved fuel economy while modulating the shift schedule to create an exhilarating driving experience. Customers then have the choice of two world-class engines. The new Tiger Shark 2.4-liter Multi-Air 2, the 4-cylinder engine, which puts out 184 horsepower and 173 pound-feet of torque. It's standard on all front-wheel drive models. It improves the 200's estimated highway fuel economy to 35 miles per gallon. That's a 4 mile per gallon improvement compared with the previous model. Also available is the award-winning 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. It generates a best-in-class 295 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, all while improving fuel economy up to 7% more than the outgoing model. Drivers can also choose a state-of-the-art all-wheel drive system. This features a segment-first disconnecting rear axle, which decouples both at the power transfer unit and the rear drive module to virtually eliminate parasitic loss. This system is fully automatic at any speed, seamlessly shifting in and out of all-wheel drive as conditions demand, making the Chrysler 200 one of the most sure-footed vehicles on the road today, all while improving fuel economy. And for those seeking a more spirited driving experience, one with, call it, a little more attitude, this vehicle on my right here, the new 200S model, lives up to its performance DNA. On this exclusive model, the 200's bright trim is replaced with gloss black to give it a darker, call it more sinister look. Even the daylight opening is black, the only mid-size sedan to offer this design feature. An integrated dual exhaust is standard on the S, along with available 19-inch hyper-black aluminum wheels to complete the look. But don't be fooled. This car is not just about looks. It is a fully integrated sports model that absolutely delivers. It has standard paddle shifters, it has sports suspension, it has performance seats, it has fog lamps and a sport mode. This car will really get up and go. And for the ultimate driving experience, match the available all-wheel drive with the Pentastar V6, put it in sport mode, and the all-new drivetrain will blast torque towards the rear for a more dynamic handling and livelier launch performance. It is very, very cool.
Now, Chrysler built a factory, a brand new one, right here in Michigan to produce the new 200. You can really tell they're trying to create a new brand identity with this car. Do you like it? Don't like it? Really, the market will tell. Keep in mind that this car will start at $21,700 and move up from there. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car from Detroit. See you next time. Ciao.
You saw it first on the Fast Lane Car.